Hi and welcome to another edition of Phoenix TV. Of course, this time of year it's signing news and I've got another one for you here. If I told you, after everything we're going through at the moment, that the club has got a D-man, a British D-man, 35 caps for his country, nearly 700 Elite League appearances, and he's one of ours anyway, I've got you Mark Thomas. Hi Mark.
How are you doing, you right?
Yeah. Say, build up big enough for you?
Yeah, it was okay.
Fine. Yeah, looking at it, say you're one of us, your first season in the Elite League with us, taught you all you know, and off you went and taught the rest of Britain, really.
Not quite that much, but yeah, it was obviously, you gave me my first chance, and yeah, I'm very thankful for that back then, and it's been a few years since, and some successful years as well.
Of course, Sheffield, I mean, they are a big club, no matter what, you know, the crowds are good, the support's fantastic, they're a good organisation, and you win things, which is, let's face it, that's what a hockey player wants to do.
Yeah, exactly. I think obviously I've thoroughly enjoyed my time there. I've had lots of great memories. Both my kids were born in Sheffield, and yeah, although they live over here, they were born in Sheffield.
Right, okay.
And yeah, it's been a great years. Obviously, the last year rounded it off, you know, with a testimonial was something I'll never forget. That game and all the other events that went on through that year was, and then obviously the league title as well at the end was great.
And of course, you had your testimonial last year with Sheffield. You know, 10 good years with them. Is that a good year? Yeah,
it was like I said. It was a year that I'll never ever forget for me personally and my family. You know, my kids to be able to come and see all that, and I brought players back from years, you know, 5 or 6 years before that, and you know, guys that I loved in Sheffield, and it was yeah, it was like I said, it's a night I'll never ever forget. Not just that night, there was about 3 or 4 other events going on throughout the year, and you know, they were all very special.
Of course, one of the things I'd like to mention before we come on to Phoenix and things, Amy Usher, lovely wee lassie from Sheffield who sadly passed away. The amount of work charity-wise that you guys, all of you, Dave Sims, the whole organisation did, culminating in the British boys being pallbearers at the young lady's funeral. Fantastic there to feel part of doing something like this.
Yeah, obviously it was sad news right before the end of the season there, but you know, Amy came into the Sheffield Steelers life, if you like, about 18 months before that, and she was our lucky charm going into winning the playoffs the season before. And you know, Simsy's done a hell of a lot of good work for, you know, raising money from charity, doing a walk from Birmingham into Sheffield, and you know, she was just a great girl to have around, great family. You know, we got on really well with her sisters as well, and you know, we just tried to make her feel, you know, at home, if you like, and part of the family, which is what they did. And obviously it was sad news at the end, but there was some great work done, and hopefully that can continue for years to come.
Because it was good for the whole hockey community all over the country to respect her.
Yeah.
The following weekend with a minute's silence. I understand that every game that was played. Yeah,
it was obviously, you can tell someone was doing something right to get everybody involved in the whole country, and yeah, it was something pretty emotional as well as a player, especially when you've been close to them, and to hear people clapping in the 21st minute and having the minute silent at the start of the game, and yeah, it was like I said, hopefully something like that might continue for a few more years.
Absolutely. Right, well, you're back over the right side of the Pennines now. And of course, family back over here, get them settled. Manchester, you know, we've had a few problems this summer. Does it make any difference to you guys as a player? I mean, obviously, we may be having to play on the road. We don't know yet. I'm sure Neil's working really hard on that at the moment. But from a player's point of view,
yeah, I think obviously there's, like you said, you read things, but at the end of the day, it's a long summer and things can turn around very quickly, I would imagine. And yeah, it doesn't really, you know, for me, this is home. It was somewhere I always wanted to come back to. And it doesn't really matter where we play as long as we're playing at the end of the day.
Right, so on the D, great tournament down in, was it Lithuania you were in?
No, Eindhoven.
Eindhoven, Lithuania was the one before.
Yeah.
No, too much work to look at all that. But yeah, Eindhoven, of course. It's news there that rink's actually closing.
Is it?
Next season. The council's pulled the plug on that, so they're having their troubles over there as well. With the GB, of course, Johnny Weaver was over there as well. And of course, he's a rival now at.
Yeah, he had a few choice words for me yesterday on a text message. So, but yeah, obviously I got Weaves was there away with GB, and it was a great trip. Very, we were all gutted that we couldn't bring back a gold medal and promotion, but you know, to the schedule that we had for the 2 weeks up there, I think we might have just run out of gas a little bit in the last game.
Yeah, back with us now. Of course, it's going to be a little bit different for you. EPL. It's.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. You know, it's I've heard talk about what the league's like and stuff like that. Obviously, spoke to Tony quite a bit, and I know a lot of guys that are playing in the league, and yeah, I'm looking forward to getting going. Obviously, moving home from Sheffield back to Manchester has been, it's going to be good to stick around in Manchester and not have to. I mean, the last 3 years I've been commuting, so it'll be good to spend a bit more time with the family, I guess.
You know any of the lads that are around? I mean, obviously we're still building the team at the moment. Phoney's back.
Yeah. I train with Phoney and Ben Wood in the summer, so we've been doing that for the last couple of seasons really. So Woody gets us down there at his gym, and yeah, it's good workout. So yeah, I know the boys, and I've obviously spoken to them, about next season, and they're obviously confident as well. It looks like Tony's going to get a good team put together, and hopefully we'll be in with a chance.
Well, certainly we've got a bit of a reputation in the league. We're always competitive. Injuries were dreadful for us last season. Otherwise, I thought we could have picked up a couple of trophies. We were that close to it, and I'm sure Tony. That's what Tony wants to do. His first year, sort of non-playing, he'll want to coach a team to the title.
That's it, and that's what obviously I want to come back for. Hopefully, we can do that. Obviously, it takes a lot of hard work before now and the end of the season, and obviously Tony's got a lot of recruiting to do, but by the sounds of things, it looks like we're going to have an entertaining team on the ice, and fingers crossed, we can stay injury free. Well,
that's about all. It's a lot to talk about, Mark. You've been around a long time, so
you're making me feel old now.
Not quite the veteran stage yet. Yeah. I mean, Tony was 47 before he hung a lot.
I'll be playing when I'm 47.
Mark, thanks very much, and very, very welcome back to Phoenix.
Thank you very much.